Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie, and for today's video I'm gonna be telling you guys my experience with Kian and JC. Story time with Angie. Hope you enjoy. The very first time I met JC was at the Huntington Beach meetup. He was gonna do the interview for the local Wolves magazine. And then the second time I met JC was at Taco Bell. They went to Taco Bell headquarters, and that was the second time I met JC, and that was the very first time I met Kian. And then the third time I met JC was at the Hoodie Allen concert at the House of Blues in LA. And then the fourth time I met JC was at VidCon 2015. Yeah, VidCon 2015. And then that was the same day I met Dom as well. And then the fifth time I met JC was at Disneyland, which was the day I also met Kian. And the sixth time I met JC, which was at the tour before the tour at the Grove in Anaheim. And that's pretty much it. That's all that. So I met Kian twice and JC 6 times. So if I tell you guys the entire story, the whole story of how I met them, this video would be, we would be here all day. So I'm just gonna be telling you guys the 5th time I met JC, which was JC and Kian, because I feel like that story is a little more interesting than the other times I've met him. So at Disneyland, the 5th time that we met Kian and JC, it was JC, Leah, Kian, Corey, JJ, and Carissa. I don't really remember. I don't think Dom went, so it was just JJ and Carissa. So and that day was pretty interesting because I live like 15 or 20 minutes away from Disneyland. So actually the whole thing started so they went twice, and it was September 9th of 2015, I believe. 15, yeah, 2015. And so they got the 2-day hopper pass, and the first day was just it was JC and Leah. They both went just by themselves, I guess, to celebrate JC's birthday. And I saw on Disney Celebrities that it was that JC and Leah were at Disneyland. So I was like, God, I really want to meet JC again. He's like 20 minutes away from me. So me and Daisy, we head on over. It was like literally, it was like 7 o'clock at night when we found out. So it was already dark outside. And we knew it was going to be a mission to find JC. So I'm like, let's just go and see what happens. So we head on over to Disneyland, and we went to Disneyland, to the Disneyland park, and we couldn't find them because the parade was going on, and it was crazy. So we had no luck in finding them, and so we head on back home, and we're like, well, at least we tried. So the next day we see I actually see Kian's Snapchat, and they were at the gondolas, the Goofy gondola, dancing gondola, something like that, in California Adventure. So we head on over to California Adventure, and we saw his story, we saw Kian's Snapchat story, and we head on over to Disneyland. And literally when I found out that they were in California, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, because this time it's not just JC, it's Kian, Corey, JJ, Carissa, Leah, everyone's there. So I was pretty nervous, and we head on over and we went straight to California Adventure. So we were looking for them. We had no luck. We were walking around for hours trying to look for them. And so finally someone updated, and JJ updated, and they were still California Adventure, and we were still California Adventure. So JJ updated his Snapchat, and they were by the Tower of Terror. And so everybody else got on except JJ. And we head on over towards Tower of Terror, and as we were walking towards Tower of Terror, they were coming from Tower of Terror, so they were exiting the park, going towards exiting the park. and I remember I saw Kian. He was on, I first saw JC and Leah. I first saw JC and Leah, and of course they were holding hands because they were dating at that time. And I got so nervous. I told Daisy, I was like, oh my god, they're right there. And then my sister saw Kian, which I have no idea why Kian was in a wheelchair. I honestly have no idea why, but he was in a wheelchair. And they were going towards the opposite side of the park, which was Soaring Over California and Grizzly River Run and the other side of the park. And we wanted to take a picture at the time because we didn't want it to be like, oh well, like, you know, they saw us already and they're just following, like we're just following them and they're gonna be creeped out. So we decided to, you know, be as far apart as we can. So they were in the front and then people were in the middle and then we were all the way in the back. So they stopped at Soaring Over California and they got on the ride. We were waiting for them outside. You know, we were just pretending like, you know, we're just sitting chilling. So they got on the ride and they got out of the ride and we saw them that they were exiting the ride. So we kept walking. We're like, oh, like, you know, when are we gonna do it? I was so nervous because first of all, JC was with Leah and I don't know, I just didn't want to, like, you know, interfere. And then Kian, like, he's so nice, but still I just didn't want to interfere in there. You know, they were having fun, so, which was making it even worse because we were just following them and it was pretty creepy. So they stopped at the ride that's after Soaring California, which is Grizzly River Run. And they went to the Grizzly River, they got a Grizzly River Run, and we're like, okay, I told Daisy, I was like, okay Daisy, this is it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna go up and ask for a picture. So as soon as we were going towards them, like, Daisy grabbed my hand, she put me, she's like, no wait, not yet, like they're going, you know, because they had the Disney guide person, so they didn't have to wait in line. So they went straight to getting on the ride. And we were in the store trying to see, you know, we're like, okay, well, let's wait here a little in the store and see what happens. So we were inside the store, they were outside the store trying to get on the ride, and we peeked a little out the window and Kian sees us. And by this time I was like, I am so done, we're such creepers, we're not gonna get a picture. And there were just a million things going on in my mind. I'm like, he doesn't think we're such creepers, we're so weird, why don't we just go ask for a picture? I was already, my nervousness was rising 1,000 times more. And so they got on the ride and we waited for them outside the ride again, just like we did the ride before. And they got on the ride, we were waiting outside. So by this time me and Daisy were getting hungry and I was like, screw it, like, we're not going to meet them anymore, we lost them already, we don't know if they got out the ride already or they're still waiting, you know, getting on the ride. So we were like, whatever, let's just go eat. So we're like, what do you want? Do you want burgers or pizza, whatever? So we decided to go get pizza, which the pizza place is at Disneyland. So California Adventures is one park and then Disneyland is another park. So we decided to leave California Adventures to go to Disneyland. And this was the actual, like, a moment we've been waiting since the day before when JC and Leah just went. So we were exiting California and everybody was right in front of us. Like, Kian, Corey, JC, Leah, Carissa, and JJ, they were all outside. Like, they were literally right in front of us. They were between California and Disneyland. Daisy goes running towards Kian. She honestly, she didn't care about JC. She just wanted to go to Kian. And I don't know if I should tell you guys this because I don't want to, you know, like, bash JC or, you know, make you guys think that I'm lying or whatever, but I swear to God, guys, I am not kidding. I swear to my mom, to my life, to God, I swear to you guys that Daisy went straight to Kian. And I honestly wanted to take a picture with JC because every time I met JC, I had taken a picture with him. So I wanted to take a picture to keep that tradition going, and everybody was in front. Like JC and Leah were all the way in the back. They were the last ones of the group, you know, to be all the way in the back. They were walking so slow, and everybody else just wanted to head over to Disneyland. And so Daisy goes straight running to Kian, and I was walking the speed that JC and Leah were walking because I wanted to take a picture with JC. So I go over and I'm like trying to catch up to JC, and as I'm running, like kind of jogging to ask for a picture, I go JC, and I swear to God, guys, I am not kidding. I swear to my mom, my family, God, everything. All he did, he didn't even bother to turn, and all he did, he was holding hands with Leah, and all he did, he didn't even turn. All he did, he just waved to the side like that and kept walking. So by that time, I was so crushed and I was so disappointed that I didn't even ask for a picture anymore. All I did, I just said his name. He didn't even turn. He just like waved and kept walking straight. And by that time, I didn't even want a picture anymore. I just went straight to Kian. And Daisy was in tears. You know, she was crying because she was with Kian. And I'm gonna try and look for the video, but if I can't find it, and I'm sure she's gonna hate me for this, but this is a video that she got with Kian.
Hello.
I'm here with Kian.
How are you? We're holding hands.
Thank you.
Don't cry. I love you.
They took a picture, I believe, so if I find it, I'm gonna put it here. He was done with Daisy, and then it was my turn to take a picture with Kian, and I was like, hi Kian, and he goes, hi. Dude, Kian was so nice. He was the total opposite of JC, and I go, hi Kian, and he goes, hi. He goes, what's your name? And I'm like, Angie, and he goes, hi Angie, nice to meet you. And so I told them, I said, by that time, that era, like it was a time when The Chosen had just, you know, gotten released. So I, of course, saw The Chosen. I love Kian, so I would support him in anything he would do. So I saw The Chosen, and I told them, I said, Kian, and that was my opportunity to tell him how good he was in The Chosen. So I told them, Kian, I saw The Chosen and you were so good. You played Cameron so well, and I have no idea why, but I guess he was nervous because it was his very first movie. So he wasn't looking at me. I didn't take that as like, you know, being rude. I took that as he was nervous. So I was looking at him and he was just looking down, and like, I don't know, he just was playing with his fingers. And he goes, I go, you were amazing, Kian. 10 out of 10, 5 stars. You know, like, you were so good. I love the movie. I love how you play Cameron. And I really hope you keep doing more movies because I will watch every single one of them. And he goes, thank you. I really appreciate it. And then we took a picture, which is this picture. And then I asked him to do a video with me. And we took this video.
Hello, we're at Disney. I like your floppy little ears.
Thank you.
I'm not that cool. Hello. Hi, blah, blah, blah.
And then by that time, I was like, you know what? We've been enough with him, so we're gonna let him go. You know, he wants to have fun, and you know, we're gonna be like, okay, Kian. So we let him go, and everybody else was waiting for him. So I didn't get a picture with JJ or Carissa or Corey, but I don't know what JC and Leah went. I guess they all went to head on over with the other, you know, the other crew squad. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So we went, and then Daisy was still crying, you know, the whole way. By that time, we weren't even hungry anymore. So now that you know, you guys know how rude and disrespectful JC was. I know some of you would have taken it differently, but when I just, in my opinion, I shouldn't even be saying this because anyways, but in my opinion, when JC was still with Leah, he was completely different because that was the very first time I met JC with Leah. So at Huntington Beach and at Taco Bell and the times that I had met him before, he wasn't with Leah. So he was, honestly, he was actually really nice. But for some reason that day, with Leah, he was acting really different. And then I met him again. It was Disneyland, and then it was the tour before the tour. And that day he wasn't with Leah. Leah was there. She went to the show, but we met him outside the Hilton, and he wasn't with Leah. So he was actually really nice. Like, I don't know why, but when he's with Leah or was with Leah, he acts really different, because I've actually met him without Leah and I've met him with Leah. So I don't know, guys. Comment if you've met JC. Comment down or tweet me, or just let me know your experiences with JC or Kian. Kian was so nice. Kian was the total opposite of JC in the day of Disneyland, but I didn't meet Kian at the outside the Hilton and the tour before the tour. I didn't meet him, but I met JC, and JC was really nice. But this was a picture with JC. I forgot to tell you guys, but that's a picture I took with JC, and he was really nice. But other than that, guys, I know this video is, was it recording? Oh yeah. Well, this video, I'm sure it was really long. So yeah, that was my experience with Kian and JC. I have met the rest of O2L, but I don't really have like a story to tell you guys with O2L. It's just mainly like with Kian and JC. But other than that, guys, even though JC was not the best that day, you know, I'm still gonna support him, you know, because it's Kian and JC. So I do still watch his vlogs, and I watch Kian's vlogs, and they're really funny. Honestly, they're really funny. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. So I hope this story was not boring. I suck at telling stories, but I hope the story wasn't boring. And as I promised, I had a video on Sunday. If you want to see that video, the link is in the description. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat is in the description. My last video is in the description, and everything is in the description. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. I will see you guys next Wednesday. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you will get notified next time I upload. And that is it, guys. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.